The F-22 is going to help us own the skies, and owning the skies is what will allow us to dominate future battlefields in a way that will enable every other part of our military force, whether it be forces on the ground, at sea, or in the air. Owning the sky.
How's it built?
Well, it brings three important characteristics that no other airplane will be able to give us. One, it gives us a stealthy fighter that can maneuver better than any other fighter in the world. So we'll be able to employ stealth in day or at night. As you know, today our stealth capabilities are all pretty restricted to the nighttime envelope. It also brings super cruise, which will allow it to enter the fight and leave the fight quicker. And it brings integrated avionics, which will give our pilots the best situational awareness of the battlefield, anybody on the battlefield.
Now, I understand that this plane...
This airplane is the future of our country. It will allow us to own the skies over any future battlefield, and owning the skies over those battlefields is going to keep Americans alive. And that's what the mothers and fathers of America are going to want.
Great. Comment on that for us.
Yeah, the fourth generation stealth technology. Stealth is the art of making something low observable. People tend to think of it as a radar issue, but it's really much more than that. It's low noise, it's low to the visual spectrum, it's low to the infrared spectrum, but it's principally viewed as being low to radar. And this airplane has combined those technologies into that. The fourth generation implies that we haven't had to sacrifice aerodynamic performance to bring those capabilities into the airplane. That's really what the fourth generation is. Other airplanes that have had these kind of characteristics have compromised their aerodynamic capabilities to some extent in order to have the low observability features. This airplane is as maneuverable and agile, I would say more maneuverable and more agile than any fighter in existence today, and it still has those low observability features.
Well, let's talk.
There's a little catchphrase called, "You won't see us coming, but you'll know we've been there." That means that we are, in fact, low observable, but we're also lethal at the same time. So should the U.S. ever have to employ this weapon system in combat, it will maintain that technological advantage and that superiority that we need to keep dominance of the skies in the future. Okay. Let me say, first of all, this is an exciting day for all of us, not just for those of us here at Lockheed Martin, but also for our principal partners, Lockheed in Fort Worth, Boeing in Seattle, and Pratt Whitney in West Palm Beach. That team, which is about 8,000 strong right now, added to it the 3,000 or so subcontractors across the country that are supporting the airplane, has brought all of this together in one airplane, and you saw it today as it lifted off the runway. So it's an exciting day for that entire team.